Hey, thanks for checking in. It's time for another interesting and unusual item.
Yeah!
Hey, we're here in Walnut Creek at Walnut Creek Vacuum and Electric Motor Service. And we're talking with Tom Heath.
How you doing?
And you've been here for how long?
I've personally been here for 52 years, and I'm only 51 years old.
Holy
Figure
cow.
that one out.
I don't know how you do that.
Mom was here before, you know.
Just an old family business?
Family business. Grandparents started it.
And we're on Mount Diablo Boulevard, Walnut Creek, to get the hardcore promo out of the way.
There you go.
Okay, now we're actually going to show a couple of interesting and unusual items, of which Tom has, one of which, check this out, bring this over here and show it. Why don't you explain?
Well, this is a Steuben Saddle, and it's made of elephant skin. Elephant skin is not necessarily something that you see a lot of in the United States because it's just basically not something, it's an endangered species, and but the reason we have it isn't because we went out and hit an elephant in our car. Basically, it was brought over by Mr. Steuben for B.T. Crump, who's a saddle distributor here in the United States, and he brought it over, the president brought it over, gave it to the president of B.T. Crump, and they had a falling out. My wife had a horse business at the time, and she asked if they would want to sell the saddle. The guy at B.T. Crump was upset with Steuben, and he said, yeah, get that saddle out of here. So it was such an unusual and interesting item that we purchased it.
Elephant, for those of us that aren't into horses and saddles and stuff, let's just get the one thing nailed down, and that is elephant hide is very unusual for this.
Absolutely. It's very sticky, and in most saddles you want to be able to slide a little bit, but when you do want a good grip, it's one of the best to do.
General purpose use saddle, or for competition riding, or
actually, it's probably more a saddle that a king and queen would have. It's not. I don't know that there's another one in the United States. Basically, there's a girth that goes underneath here and wraps around the bottom of the horse. Yeah.
Well, all right. Tom's got a couple of other little interesting and unusual items. We're going to go get those and show those too, just because we can stick them all into one show. Okay, Tom, let's go get those. What do we got here, Tom?
What we have here is a 1912 Gould's pump. This was a pump that was used back in the old day, 1912, and beyond. It's got a 1912 patent on it.
Pump for what?
Pump for pumping water out of a creek, up a hill, into a storage tank, gravity feed back down to a storage tank.
How old?
1912, probably to about 1920, somewhere in there.
Tom's got another item.
Okay. Our second item here is basically another old pump. This is probably a pump that was more used by people than any other pump. And regularly what would happen here is a windmill blades would be put on this piece. This one is actually set up to have an electric motor on it. But you can see how the piston goes up and down. There'd be a long shaft that goes down here, down to a couple leather cups that would pull the water up. A check valve would keep the water in that line. When it pushed back down, it would get more water and pull it up. Very much like they use in windmills. And then again, this one is one that you would actually put an electric motor on the back and use it that way. And that's that interesting and unusual item.
Well, thanks, Tom, for being on the show. Thanks for showing your interesting and unusual items. And we'll be back with another interesting and unusual item. Thanks a lot. Bye. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.